And now,
The Brick Twins.
We're back to the Brick Twins, and you can hear the Swedish chef cook-through hat spinning on the meet and greet attraction. And I guess the Section 5 is going to be working in the Carnival Corner today. This area right here used to be Carnival Corner when the theme park and its expanded space officially opened. But since last year in summer, we've been starting to work into turning it into a Muppet Fair instead of a Carnival Corner. We already have two attractions, being the remodel of the observation tower, which is Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker's observation invention. And then right across from that, we have the Swedish chef cook-through walkthrough attraction. It's basically a meet and greet, but you get to go through Swedish chef's kitchen, and we use a lot of detail and some power functions as well to make the hat spin on top. This is definitely a very detailed building, and that roof weighs more than the bottom building itself just because of all the illusions effect we had to use in there and the motors. But that's not the main topic of today, because we're going to be working on phase 2 of turning this into Muppet Fair. We're going to be putting a brand new snack stand right here to replace in-rotation snacks. And then right here where this gift shop is, we're going to be fully demolishing this courtyard and making a hair salon to tie along with Miss Piggy, so she can have some, I guess, Representation? Yeah, like representation in the land. And then right here, where the Ferris wheel currently is right now, we're going to be announcing what we're going to be doing with that at the end of the video. Right here is what we have so far for the brand new snack stand that's replacing In Rotation. The old In Rotation booth used to have popcorn. It used to be the park's hub for popcorn. But in our most recent theme park video, we actually moved that to the expanded Pirates Bay and made a popcorn area over there. And we did that because we wanted to add a brand new Swedish chef themed food stand in the location where it used to be. Now this is going to seamlessly blend into the building, and I want to make it to where you can actually buy Swedish chef's fruits and vegetables. On the top here we have some tomatoes and also some carrots, and that's what we're going to be selling here. It's not done yet, but we're going to have a little area to store the vegetables and fruit over here. And then on the top we're going to make a miniature version of the chef hat. Also, I think it'd be cool if we had some smoothies here as well, from like mixed up carrots and tomatoes and maybe even some fruit. While Brick Twin 2 works on the Swedish chef stand, I'm going to work on the brand new Miss Piggy hair salon that we're going to be replacing this courtyard and Carnival Corner gift shop with. It's going to have multiple desks where people can do your hair as almost like a salon. And then it's all going to be themed with Miss Piggy colors, and Miss Piggy's going to be in the logo. I think this is a really good replacement for this area, also because Miss Piggy is a very main Muppet character, and she doesn't have any representation in the land. You could say that Kermit doesn't have any representation in the land, but you can already see that green color evoked in the Dr. Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker's observation invention attraction, so it's not too big of an issue. I think this is going to turn out really good. Let's get started. We're taking out and removing the Carnival Corner courtyard. We started with the gift shop, and now we're using that big 8-stud tool to remove the tile. I just cleared this piece of land right here. This is where the gift shop used to be and a table. Now we're going to start transforming it into the Miss Piggy salon. But first, Brick Twin 2 is going to show you his brand new snack stand. As you see, the roof isn't all the way cut yet. We're actually going to cut a 4x12 piece into a 4x8 piece, because 4x12s are pretty useless. I don't think we're ever going to use a 4x12. And then now we'll complete the snack stand. But here it is. Looks pretty good. It's just a transformation of the one before in a similar 4x8 space. The snack stand is pretty compact. First, we'll take a look at the outside here. Right here is a sign. Of course, not going to say anything, but this is where the sign for Swedish chefs fresh fruits and vegetables would go. The color tone of the snack stand is similar to the Swedish chef cook-through attraction in a park already. This wall is going to go against the wall of the attraction itself, so we didn't need to worry about that one too much. This one has a small little window like the other one, but in tan this time. The checkout desk has a pumpkin. It has a cash register, and then a container right here to hold some fruit. We have a red apple here, and then on this side we have a green apple, and this is kind of a looking in view to the interior. And we also have a fair dressed minifig to work it. This wall just has some of the same masonry touches, same with this one as the Swedish chef attraction in a park, like I said. The roof has some different fruits and vegetables on it. We have a pumpkin, we have a carrot, and we also have an apple back here, and kind of a miniature version of the big hat found on top of the Swedish Chef attraction. And this can actually partly move around too, which is pretty cool. Let's go place this and see, but before we do that, we need to demolish the rest of the courtyard, we need to demolish the rest of the courtyard in which this food stand was in. As you can see over here, it's kind of in a courtyard with some seats and also some fencing. We're going to totally rip this out and redo it to make it match with the themes of Swedish Chef. Let's get to it. This is what we have so far for the Miss Piggy hair salon. Right now we don't have a lot of pieces for it, so we're going to be ordering some pieces in our next piece order to go along with it. This is the base. We're going to use 2 of these, I think, 8x8 plates. These are going to work really well because they're not too big and not too small. We're going to be able to have 2 desks, one right here and one right here. The color scheme we're going to go for is this pink, a layer of this yellow, a layer of this pink, and a layer of tan to match Miss Piggy's beige hair and her skin color. This bench right here I already have is for the waiting area. I may replace these with a certain piece, I'm not 100% sure. And then right here is where her poster is going to go. That came with the collectible minifigure. This is all going to be tiled using these dots, going all the way around, giving a very pink look to match Miss Piggy. We also may have some wigs in here as well. So we're going to have the 2 desks, some chairs where the patrons can get their hair done. And then on top, we're going to have Miss Piggy in this karate chop pose with some scissors in her hand. And then we're also just going to design the back of the building, probably with a window roof or something. Not 100% sure. Yeah, this building is going to be very deep in our park, as you can see if we do place it. I just see it's going to go really far back. So what we're going to do is I think it would be cool if we could add a wall of facades right here to block how deep it goes back. I feel like it's all part of the magic to like block off the show building a little bit. So we could add a facade there, and maybe we could add a facade on the back as well, just to block it off. Or what we could do is don't add a facade at all and just make it look like a building. Probably what we'll do. I like that. And then we're not going to use this area right here because of the announcement we're going to make in the next clip about what we're going to be doing with the fun Ferris wheel. But for now, I think this looks really good. I'm excited to get new pieces for it. I'm excited to keep working on it. And I think the Swedish Chef fresh vegetables stand is also looking really good. I love how it's an extension from the Swedish Chef cook-through. And the tile design that we're going to do with that is also going to be really good as well. So me and Brick Twin 1 have been contemplating for a while. We want to make Muppet Fair big, and I think the biggest ride in this area for the Carnival Corner for a long time. In terms of space, yeah, and also just how big it looks. Is definitely the fun Ferris wheel. We've actually been contemplating for a long time what to put here. We had the idea of a Ferris wheel re-theme and spinner ride and all this, but we've come to the idea of a brand new Gonzo slingshot type attraction. Be a really basic build, but something we never did before on the channel for our amusement park. Yeah, I want to use these type pieces right here. We may have them going in a line, like diagonally. We may use some orange ones that kind of fits Gonzo a little bit. We're going to have these kind of going diagonally, maybe have some flags on top, some blue, and then we'll have the big slingshot thing where you pull down. It's going to go up. Again, it's not actually going to be that complicated, but we want to have a detailed queue with some Gonzo memorabilia in it. We want to have, this is a big standout point. We want to have it about the same height as Dr. Benjamin Beaker's observation invention, maybe a little bit taller to match the height of this area. But I think it's going to be good, and I think it's good how we're adding another flat ride because that's kind of what this area is about. We don't want to be too tall because then it's going to block these attractions over here. But I think that making this, again, the same height as this, a Gonzo-themed attraction, using these trusses, using maybe some orange ones. Maybe some lights we could add on there, or just decoration. Mm-hmm. Lights we definitely will. Maybe some blue lights. That would be really good. I think this video is really good. For a while, we've been really contemplating Carnival Corner, and I think adding a brand new intellectual property into this area and theming it around that is going to be really successful, like we did with Sonicland over here. And even though the Haunted Graveyard isn't that way, it is still one full theme put together with some really cool backstories, and also does have some intellectual property with Frankenstein and some other popular monster characters. I think that the way that the lands come together like that really adds some more theme to a park, and I think making a separate Muppet Fair area is just going to bring a lot of wacky and fun to the park with Miss Piggy, Dr. Bunsen Honeydew Beaker, Swedish Chef, and Gonzo and his great stunt. That's going to be really cool, and I can't wait to keep working on that. But I actually have to make a small piece order. We weren't able to finish everything. In the courtyard, I want to do a really cool design with some tiles. I ripped out all the basic light gray. I want to do a fun tile design with some corner tiles. And then Miss Piggy here, this is going really good too. We're almost done with that. And the future for this area, as well as the construction going on in Sonicland with the excavator. It's going to be the topic of our next theme park video. We're going to be fully demolishing all the stuff that's there right now. And we're going to start work on our brand new Sonic-themed expansion. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. In this month of March, we're trying to reach a goal of 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure to smash the subscribe button and like and also share the video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode on the Brick Twins.